Welcome to the Lovestead. Happy National Coffee Day. Cheers. Twilight turns 20 years old tomorrow, and Taylor Swift releases her next album on Friday. So I made a cake. Both worth celebrating. Tonight I am reading Garfield Bigger Than Life. So the third bind up in this 3-pack by Jim Davis.
Yeah, it's similar. Once you get to like the Twilight area. Yeah, that's
I tried going to my local bookstore's 20th anniversary party for Twilight tonight, and to participate in any of it, you had to pay money. Like, you had to buy tickets to participate in like the trivia and like other stuff. So I left and I came home, and now Maggie and I and the rest of my kids are just gonna watch the Twilight movie at home, because I'm not paying money for that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. This panel made me laugh out loud. Smiley Garfield. Oh, great. Garfield ate my toothpaste again. So silly. And he meets Normal for the first time in this one. Little Normal. Let's cross. Cross the street. Good girl. Hi, it's October 1st, and I'm cutting up my book titles to put in my apothecary jar to do my wrap up. So I thought I would just check in and chat with you a little bit while I chopped these up for the sake of time. For the big book that I'm currently reading, I am still reading Nocticadia, and it is a Wednesday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday I read my big book. So I'll be reading Nocticadia tonight. But then I decided that the next book that I'm going to pick up, regular size book, is Carmilla by Sheridan LeFanu, which is a classic vampire story. And I decided to go with that one because I have a local book club. Well, I don't have it. I don't run it. But there's a local book club that meets, and that's their book for this month. And it's through the same bookstore that hosted that Twilight thing last night. And I don't know much about Carmilla, other than like a lot of modern retellings exist of that one, so it's a good one to have read. Hungerstone is a book that I wanted to read recently, and then I didn't end up reading it because it's a Carmilla retelling, and I haven't read Carmilla. And I've wanted to read Carmilla for ages, so I'll be picking that up. And then other media things, hobby things. So TV. I am almost through my rewatch of the original Charmed. This will be my third rewatch of it. Love it. It's so comforting. And this time around, Phoebe has definitely been my favorite character. It kind of changes every time I watch it. Usually I like Piper the best, but Phoebe, I really enjoyed her this season. And then I'm going to be starting Wednesday here soon. I've watched the first couple episodes of season 1, but it's such a super bingeable show that I didn't want to like really get into it until October-ish, because we're watching it on the Discord as a watch along. So we'll be watching season 2 part 1 in October. So I wanted to kind of watch them back to back a little bit. And then the new Stranger Things comes out soon. And I saw on Instagram, somebody posted that if you start watching season 1 of Stranger Things on October 23rd and you watch one episode every day, you'll be able to start season 5 episode 1 the day it releases. So I'm going to do that this month as well. So the 23rd I will start a rewatch, and it's like my 6th or 7th rewatch of Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. It is like one of definitely top 10 TV shows for me. Would you be interested in a video on my top 10 TV shows? I love TV. I'm not so much into movies. I prefer TV because you get a longer time with the characters, so you really get invested in like the universe and in the characters. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. Taylor Swift's new album comes out this Friday, which is wild. I am cautiously optimistic about this album release going into Friday, and Life of a Showgirl cautiously. Though I am excited. I love an album drop. Hi, Mama. It's been like 90 degrees out this week in the first week of October, and I hate it. I hate it so much. But we're getting some rain, and it's supposed to cool off from here on out. So, like, thank you, Lord, for this fall baptism. Hello, it is Friday, October 10th. I actually have the day off work, and I have time off work through Tuesday, which is exciting. I'm hoping to get, of course, reading done, but I'm also really looking forward to actually watching some TV. So yeah, big TV plans. I'm also really enjoying the World Series. Like my team was nowhere near being in the World Series. I'm a White Sox fan. We're just really not good right now. So the team that I was rooting for, like my top 3 teams would be the White Sox, the Yankees, and the Royals. in that order. So since the Sox were out of it, I was rooting for the Yankees. Now the Yankees are out of it. So now I think I'm rooting for the Brewers because it's Sherry's team, Sherry and the Lovestead. And then the Mariners. I would love to see the Mariners do something this year. So I think like a Mariners Brewers World Series would be really fun to watch because the Mariners haven't done anything in a while. So it's neat to see them get this far. New Taylor Swift album. I'm not going to say much about it. I listened to it at first listen. I loved it. The more I got into the lyrics, the more uncomfortable I became. I have really mixed feelings about the album, and that's all that I'll say about that. Reading. I finished Nocticadia last night. Nocticadia. I finished Nocticadia last night. And that book is a fun book if you just don't think too much about it. I feel like if I need good escapism, that's going to be one that I'll want to go back to when the time comes where I have the extra cash flow to buy a fun book to reread just when I just want to read something mindless and escapism. I will probably buy a physical copy of it because I really did like all of it outside of the romance. Like, I really loved, like, this parasite that they're studying and all this stuff going on there. I loved all of the, like, politics among the academics and the rich people. I love the secret society stuff that was going on in that one. So it was like everything outside of the romance I was really digging and would gladly reread for that. Like the romance itself, average. Average. So I gave Nocticadia 3 stars, 3 solid stars. You know, when I rate books, anything that's a 3-star or higher, I would recommend. And I think that a lot of people will really like this, especially if you like dark academia. Like, this is excellent dark academia. I would love to see Keri Lake write just a straight dark academia story, not a dark romance with dark academic vibes. You know, like, make the dark academia the main focus with the romance on the side. That, I think she would do that really well because those parts of this book were really fun. The next big book that I'm reading is Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend. I had started reading this last month and realized I can't just skim read this one. I really don't remember much about this one, so I need to closely reread it so that I can then get back to the buddy read with Sherry of Silverborn. Yeah, so that's going to be the next one I read with my eyes. I haven't started Carmilla yet, and I need to this weekend if I'm going to be able to get it done in time for book club. So that's where we're at with things. Look how cute this is. They're in the photo booth. It's so adorable. I'd love to go in a photo booth with my babies. Look at them. It's so cute. Where you going, buddy boy? Get this snuggle puddle. Look at you two. They're the best of friends. Yeah, you are. You're the best of friends. What are you two doing over there? Right. They're scratching post. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Rah. He's reading the book. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yes. Hi friends. It is Sunday, October the 12th. And I got bit by a horse on Friday on the arm by a new horse that spooked. And I just wanted to show you the incredible bruise. And it goes all the way around. Stay safe out there. Hi, it is Friday, October 17th. I have to finish Carmilla this weekend because book club is on Monday. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, precious girl. Did you sleep good? I think you're still sleeping. Good morning. You awake? Oh my goodness. It's too early on a Monday, huh? Yep. We gotta go start the day, princess. Well, at least I do. You can keep sleeping. Yeah, you can keep sleeping if you want to. Oh, tootsies. The yawns. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how about you keep sleeping and I'll just get ready for the day. Yeah? Hello, it is Monday, October 20th. And what can I update you on? I read the book, so I finished Carmilla this weekend. I ended up really liking it. It's like a super sapphic vampire story for its time. There's absolutely no smut in this, but the attraction between Carmilla and the protagonist is there. Another interesting thing from this book for me was that the explanation for how people become vampires is that anyone who commits suicide becomes a vampire, which I thought was super interesting. I really, really liked it. It was very spooky, like spine-chilling imagery and things like that. So if you like gothic classic literature, definitely read Carmilla. I gave it 4 stars. Happy Halloween! We hope you have a wibbiting evening.